What is up, Nerf Nation? I'm Naptown Nerf, and today we're going to look at some motors from Foam Blast. They were nice enough to send me a care package with a set of their new Fang motors. So let me go ahead and grab those out of here for you. The Fang motors with a paper that tells me the specs on the motors so I can give you good information. And then they also sent a sticker, which is pretty sweet. And I'm rocking my Foam Blast shirt that I picked up from them from FoamCon. It was really nice meeting them, but they did send these to me for free, and that was really nice of them. So that will not change my opinion on the motors, but I'm glad I am able to review them for you, and I'm excited to hopefully fit them into one of my older builds, Devil's Wing, and I'm hoping that they will fit into that without shell cutting. Now these are a motor size kind of between a 130 and a 180. They're actually called 132 size, but they're basically halfway between a 180 size motor and a 130 size motor. So they're just a little bit shorter than a 180 size motor, but they are taller than a 130. So they will probably require shell cutting on most blasters. Now with Devil's Wing, because it is an integration of a Centurion and a Strife, I have a little bit more space in that shell than I would in a normal Strife, but not enough to fit 180s. So I'm not sure if they'll fit, but I'm hopeful they will, and if they don't fit in that, I'll definitely throw them in something else super awesome. So we will see, but let me go ahead and grab the motors out of here for you and show you them. So they have Fang right there on the side, which is really cool, and they have really good magnets. Really awesome motors, guys. I've seen these in action. They perform really well, and I can't wait to throw them in my build. So let me go ahead and go over the specs with you. Now, I'm not an expert on all things motors. I know a little bit. I know that these are optimal for a 3S LiPo or 11.1 volts. I know the size, and I know they have very good torque. These are pretty affordable. I think they are $7 on their website, so I'll definitely link all that information in the description box below. So check that out. And let's go ahead and see if these fit in my blaster. Let's do it. Alright, if you've not seen her before, this is Devil's Wing. She was very popular at FoamCon because of her awesome LEDs. But we need to see if these motors will fit, so let's go ahead and open her up. Now we just have to swap these out for the Fangs. Alright guys, got the Fang motors in there with my worker wheels installed. I actually went ahead and rewired this whole blaster since it was wired up with 18 AWG. I wanted it to be wired with 16 AWG since that's what the motors call for. And I went ahead and swapped out this LiPo for a little beefier LiPo. This is a 60C constant, 2200 milliamp discharge 3S LiPo, so that should be plenty good for these motors. And let's go ahead and put this thing back together and see how we do. Alright you guys, we're going to see what those Fang motors in this build can do. I mean, this is basically a Strife, all things considered. Went ahead and loaded up a couple worker mags. We got 5 Elites, 5 Koosh, 5 Raytheon Waffles, and 5 of the AccuFake darts. So we'll go ahead and see how they do with each type of dart. So let's go ahead and see what we can get here over the chronograph. 123, 115, 124, 125, 129. All right, moving on to the Koosh darts next. 123. That one came out whirly birdie, so that was kind of a disregard, but it only read 91. Try again. 123. 111. 110. That one whirly birded too. So I don't know. For some reason, the Koosh darts are a little whirly birdie out of this setup. We'll go on to the waffle darts. 123. 122, 121, 128, 140. Wow, that's impressive. And now the AccuFakes. 130, 97, that came out a little funny. 124, 133, 122. Pretty darn good FPS there. I'm going to go ahead and look at these and see how they did range-wise. The Koosh darts, for some reason, a few of them came out a little whirly-birdy, and I don't know why that was, but just didn't like the setup for whatever reason. But all the other darts seemed to come out pretty well. Short one here with the Elite, which for whatever reason we have a AccuFake, and so everything's kind of spread out pretty evenly. Actually, the Waffles did pretty well, and the AccuFakes did pretty well too, but the furthest ones look like the Raytheon Waffles. Those Waffles are definitely the best Waffles that I have tried, and I really like these Waffles, and I also like the AccuFake darts. I think they're pretty good too. So pretty good performance out of the Fang motors there. I'm very, very impressed, and I'm excited that I was able to get a pretty darn good top tier motor in this build, because 180s would not work. So thanks again to Foam Blast for sending these out. I think that you should definitely look into this. These are great motors. I'll definitely be buying more in the future, and maybe we'll try some other blasters in the future and see what they will and will not fit in without shell cutting. So thank you, Foam Blast. I'll definitely link all the information to where you can buy these in the description box below, so check that out. Smash that like button. Please subscribe if you're not subscribed. Check out my Facebook page, my Patreon, my Instagram, and as always, guys, peace.